This is News Desk. Our top stories this hour. GES dismisses 2 headmasters and interdicts 9 others for charging illegal fees in spite of free SHS policy. We hear from Nagrat on the matter. Concerned University of Education Winneba lecturers refused to take part in UTAG strike, but the strike was declared on their campus. We hear from the man who called it in the first place. And a new app that helps you prepare for that special day. We speak to the makers of Ayefro Inc. All this including business and sports in 1 hour. I am Daniel Daze. Welcome to the Bulletin. Great to have you with us. Now, the axe has fallen on 2 headmasters, one for charging illegal fees and, of course, the other as well under the free SHS program. Wisdom Blasu of the Pentecost Senior High School and Reverend S.P. Elowoko of the Darfur Senior High School have been demoted from headmasters to teachers. 9 other heads of schools have been interdicted for similar reasons, pending investigations. Joy News earlier reported head of Ekunfiamiao SHS was instructed by his district chief executive to return 30 Ghana cedis he charged from each parent. That headmaster is among those who were interdicted. Let's hear the reaction of the GES to what these headmasters did.
As far back as 21st August, we had given out guidelines on the implementation of the free SHS. We had complaints that they have not received them, and last week when they met in Ho, we further gave them copies. So no one in there as a headmaster, headmistress has any good reason to say that he or she doesn't have the guidelines. For those who cared and they had issues with aspects of the guidelines, they consulted us and we have explained all the issues to them. Now, so to come back to the interactions that we had and the sanctions that a couple of them, about 6, 7 of them, immediately we've taken action. The others, we are still, for some of them, they've given evidence that we still need to check and cross-check. The headmistress of Kwenyaku Senior High School, the headmistress of Ahantaman Senior High School, Kwenyaku Senior High School is Mrs. Florence Pra. Ahantaman Senior High School, Mrs. Mercy Okru. The headmistress of Akunfi Ameyao Senior High School, headmaster, Akunfi Ameyao Senior High School in Techiman, Mr. Julian Okun, is that the name? Yeah. The assistant headmaster of the headmaster of Akunfiameya Senior High School, that is in Techiman. Then the assistant headmaster of the same school, Jacob Bazon. And Mr. George Frimpong Kwating, also of the same school.
Now, we have been joined on the line by Vice President of NAGRAT, Angel Carbonu. Mr. Carbonu, thanks for your time. A very decisive action by GES. What is your take on this? We seem to have lost Mr. Angel Carbonu on the line there. We are working on getting you that interview. Of course, you just heard a list of some of the 9 headmasters who were interdicted. Now, it's not only for illegal fees that they were interdicted for. They committed various offenses, including charging of fees as part of the free senior high school policy. So that was last night's press conference that you just saw there. We have Mr. Angel Carbonu on the line. Mr. Carbonu, what is your take on this action by GES? Right. So unfortunately, it's a bit difficult to reach Mr. Angel Carbonu. Now, if you would remember, we have been reporting on an issue from Ekunfiamia SHS from a few days back. This is part of what happened. Now, we'll get back to Mr. Angel Carbonu later in the bulletin. Mr. Carbonu, thanks for your time. We are talking about this dismissal of 2 headmasters and the interdiction of 9 others. What is your take on this action by the GES?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Carbonu, what is your take on the action by the GES?
Well, there are procedures in the Ghana Education Service that bind every member of the service. So, for example, if any person is deemed to have found foul of the rules and regulations, there are disciplinary procedures established in the Ghana Education Service. I am not sure that the laid down disciplinary procedures have been followed. 2, within those disciplinary procedures that I talked about, we have representative of the union present in deliberation with regard to infractions within the service. No member of the unions have been invited to those interactions. Now, let us also be mindful of the fact that we are implementing a new policy. And let us also know that we are not implementing a policy without blemish, nor are we implementing a very perfect policy. It does not happen anywhere in the world. There was an administrative way of doing things before this new PSHS policy came to being. So I do not see why ultimate punishment be meted out to people who have been deemed to have fallen foul of the. We will get to the Ghana Education Service and appraise ourselves with the details of the issue and see how we're going to react to it.
What possible reaction should we expect from NAGRAT?
Yes, as I said, the union was not even part of proceedings. So we don't even know the details of proceedings and what led to the arrival of the decision that was taken. So we are now going to get the details from the Ghana Education Service and also from the headmasters involved.
If you find that the 4 disciplinary procedures were not followed as you are suspecting now, for instance, the union was not called to any such hearing, would you consider calling for the reinstatement of these heads?
Yes. When we appraise ourselves of the details of the case.
But as it stands now, you have already mentioned that there is one element of disciplinary procedure which, according to you, the vice president of the union has not been followed. So it's something that you could already consider, no?
Yes, it will influence the decision that we are going to take, definitely. You see, when we have a situation like this, and let me paint a scenario to you if you don't mind. If there is a school, Form 1 students are reporting to school, and there are no tables and chairs, and government is not made any specific allocation to the school, and no indication is there that indicates that the government is even going to send those furnitures to the school in the next 1 month. What should a responsible headmaster do? Should a responsible headmaster be the one who folds his arms in his lap and waits for government to send them? Or a responsible headmaster is the one who will tell the parents, say that, look, your children have come to school, classes will have to begin immediately, therefore, we will need to buy tables and chairs to help your own children. Which of these two is more responsible to the situation? So, some of these charges that they're talking about are not even charges that will go into the personal pocket of the headmaster, but they are charges to stuff very pertinent that will have direct bearing on teaching and learning in the schools. So that's why we say that we want to appraise ourselves with the details and then respond to them appropriately.
So you are implying that these headmasters are being responsible in the action that they took?
I am giving you a scenario.
Yeah, I'm asking the implications. What should we draw from that scenario you're painting?
Please. You can't take a scenario given to argue out a case, be a factor in it. What you are doing is that you are trying to take my scenario and draw a conclusion on my scenario.
No, Mr. Kabonu, I'm simply asking you. That's why it's in your place to say if no, we should not consider it at that, or yes, we should. That's why I asked you the question. Is that what you are implying?
What I'm implying is that there is a possibility that the decisions that were taken could have been taken even in the best interest of the children in the first place.
But this is the case where we understand that the head teachers or the headmasters received allocations. We understand that they have all the assurance that they will get at least 20% of their allocations and the rest will come shortly. The pupils have just reported. Don't you think they could have waited for a while?
Well, that is what I'm saying, that for me, if you ask me to advise the heads of the schools and the management of schools, I will say, look, from today, fold your arms until monies come for specific things. Fold your arms, make the approach to your superiors, and wait for the monies to come. That's the advice I'm going to give to every headmaster or headmistress.
Thank you very much, Angel Kabonu, for your time. He is the Vice President of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT.